I'm double dipping because this is my own personal jar of caramel. If you're sharing, obviously don't do this, but I can't help it. One more time. First things first we want to do is make sure our pot is hot, because what we're going to do is we're going to try and break down these blocks of sugar cane that have been processed in copper containers, which is exactly what Jaggery is. Jaggery is the oldest form of sugar. It is the oldest form of processed sugar, I should say. And essentially it is a very Indian invention. Jaggery these days can be found in very different forms. You have palm jaggery, you have date jaggery, you have cane sugar jaggery. So basically we're putting right now about a cup of jaggery in our pot, and we're just gonna let it like hang out. What's gonna be nice about putting your jaggery first in a very hot pot is that it's gonna get a little bit of sear and burn to it. It keeps adding a little bit of depth to your caramel. On top of that, while that caramel or that jaggery is searing, we're gonna add some coconut sugar. Coconut sugar is obviously very different than cane sugar or more processed sugar. The reason why we wanna use coconut sugar is because it helps with the depth of flavor. Coconut sugar also burns easier than regular sugar. In this case, in this caramel, we want our sugars to burn. We're looking for depth of flavor with not a lot of ingredients. There are some recipes on this channel that are gonna take forever, and there's some recipes that are just not. So any opportunity we can to impart flavor, that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this around. You're gonna be able to see in the pot those bits that are just kind of being left alone. You can see it's already kind of scalding the pot. We'll let that do its thing. While that is happening, let's add only 1 cup of water to 2 cups of sugar. We're doing that because we want to make sure we have a nice, thick product. Stir that around so that way it's not a mess. It's not the worst to try and clean this up later. That's the worst, right? You make a bunch of caramel in a heavy pot. Someone's got to clean it up, probably you. Don't make your job hard. Okay, while that is working, let's talk about what makes this a caramel. So caramels usually have some sort of fat infused to it. There's usually cream, there's an addition of butter, sometimes it's both. This recipe is not with cream, not with butter, not with any dairy. I have no problem with dairy, I fucking love it. But we're gonna use coconut cream because we wanna accentuate that coconut sugar that we're adding to our caramel. So once it starts to really bubble and you start to see the breakdown of the jaggery blocks, that's when we're gonna add our coconut sugar. But we've got about, I wanna say like 4 more minutes before we can do that. Right when India was about to gain its freedom, everyone in India suddenly had to buy white sugar instead of the traditional, more nutritious jaggery. And that is because of colonialism. And it really was a long time before we got back up on the Jaggery program. Jaggery is much better for you than regular sugar. And regular sugar definitely had a lot more process and a lot more problems that are still in our Indian DNA. So it's a way to kind of stick it to the British. Now we're gonna add our coconut cream. This is not coconut milk, this is coconut cream, about 1 cup. Coconut cream, because it's thicker, it's got a lot more fat to it, and we want everything to sort of build in flavor, but we don't want to keep adding extra work. We don't want to keep adding liquids that are going to take a longer time to process. We want things that are fatty and are going to basically get this caramel going. This caramel, once we're done, it's going to be great for cookies. It's going to be great for marinades. It's going to be great to make as a glaze. It is savory, it is sweet, it is really just like a secret weapon. Okay, our caramel looks just to be done, so I'm gonna go ahead and bottle it. Handy dandy jar filler, jar. And even though I have turned this heater off, I'm gonna let it settle for a second. Don't jar things immediately from like screaming, bubbling cauldron. Just give it a second. That's just like a little safety video from me to you. Now that it's settled, you can take a look. You can see that it's thick. It's basically reduced by half. It's homogeneous. That's what we're looking for. With great precaution, use your jar filler. Get your caramel in a jar, like so. Perfect. Before we taste it, let's add a big pinch of salt. There's no such thing as a good caramel without a little salt. A little of that for a good look. All right. Stir it up. That's what we're looking for. When this basically cools down, we're gonna have something nice and thick with a little bit of structure, a little bit of depth from that searing of sugar. Let's see. That is so good. I'm double dipping because this is my own personal jar of caramel. If you're sharing, obviously don't do this, but I can't help it. One more time. It's like burning my face off, but I really can't stop eating it. And that's Jaggery caramel. We can add this to quail, which will be in a video. You can add this to cookies. You can add this on top of ice cream, like heated. Oh my gosh, the possibilities are endless with Jaggery caramel. For more KanDeepa Texan recipes, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time.